Not this lady in office. Style government. Take over. Style government. A government. Go over. Left and right, you gotta stop messing around. Is it not left and right? You better not messing down. Say, wait a minute, but we have to stop this. I don't know that lady in office. You go over. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Radish. I forgot to turn stuff on. Oopsie. Blanket!
Just a blanket dragon just gifted 5 subs.
Blanket coming in out of nowhere. Blanket coming in out of nowhere with the steel chair. But hello, hello. Zilo! Mildus! No! Bom dia, bom dia! Bom dia, bom dia! Yeah, I know. Okay. So mainly, I want to talk about what I have been writing the past couple days that's kept me from streaming. Oh god, not villager news! But hello, hello! How are we doing today? How are we doing? What's up? The monsters in my head. But yes, hello, hello. What's everybody up to? What you guys been up to? I've been obsessed with Harry Potter the past couple days. I may or may not have written 14k words for a Harry Potter AU idea in the past couple days, and that's why I have not streamed, because my brain has been consumed with it. And yes, I did see your radish child apple. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I know it's a thing. But yeah. I've been obsessed with the Harry Potter fic idea I got. And it's like, god damn it, I need to stop feeling guilty about it and just go live to write about it. Because, fuck it. I've got QSMP ideas to work on. I've got the, this Pokemon is a little dude. I know he's a little dude, but I did not know what the dude was. Just that it is a little dude. Breaking news! A citizen managed to cross into the real world and has fallen in love with celebrity. Villager number 96. How's your life with Jennifer Coolidge? We gaming. Dew on the grass. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Sorry, the speak command is for subs. It's one of the perks I have set up, since for like when you get your sub, you don't have a lot to do with it. But this way, if you sub, you get free speaking privileges for the duration of your sub. But hello, hello, hello. How are we doing today, everyone? What have we been up to? But Dew on the grass, welcome in. I hope you're having an amazing day. Oh, my neck. Fuck. I have a functioning brain. I promise. Hi, Puck! One and only man. Okay. So with pick'em parenting, I need to either figure out if I'm going to be sticking with day-to-day today stuff, or if I'm going to be jumping to larger events to actually get plot moving along. Why are you writing about Pokemon Men? I know very little about Pokemon Men, but why? Why? I will shame you. Affectionately, I will shame you. I will do my best. Why the Pokemon Men? Why? But they're so involved with stuff. That's the struggle. No, there is the actual adults. Like, I know James is like an adult. And, like, there are other ones. And there's, like, the scientist dudes. My knowledge of Pokemon is very peripheral. My knowledge of Pokemon is very peripheral. It's whatever it's been has been by osmosis. I have not purposely gone looking for anything Pokemon related. Hi, Radish.
Hello. I have come to bear my heart to the wall.
Of course you would. But yeah,
Okay.
So, first, I want to... So, for Harry Potter...
This is my version of a hear me out cake, because I'm too poor to buy an actual cake.
Okay, 1 second, shush!
You're good.
Okay, so... Why I haven't been streaming the past couple days is because I have been obsessed with this new AU idea I have for Harry Potter. And I may or may not have written about 14,000 words for it so far. Just like storyboarding shit out with stuff for like first year, second year, third year. Barely touched fourth year, and I think I might scrap a lot of what I have for that already. And it's just like, God damn it, man. Why does my brain do this to me? I have so many other fics to be working on. I don't need to be starting a new one. Yes, we do share writings here. You can talk about your projects and everything, and I will fully let you know right now, I am ADHD as fuck. We will go on 5 bajillion different rabbit holes.
Hello.
So, happy
Blanket.
But yes, if you want to talk about what you are writing and what you are working on, we will gladly discuss it and all of that sort of stuff. I mainly write fanfic stuff. I've touched at some original stuff back years ago. But mainly I just do fanfic, so we talk about fandoms, interests, tropes, all of that sort of stuff all over the place.
I am trying to figure out how to end chapter 9 of my Epic the Musical Encanto Brave fanfic.
Yes.
Because I'm like
Blanket,
in the middle of...
Yeah. Blanket is our resident crossover expert. If it can be crossed over, Blanket will cross it over. I usually
reason. It has to be a mix of things I actually like.
Yeah. I usually stick true to fandom, except for stuff like Batman and Danny Phantom crossovers. Otherwise, I usually stick true to fandom.
And I am the resident simp. That's what I do.
Yeah, that's Radish's job. That's Radish's job.
Hey, it means crossovers mean I can give Luisa from Encanto the life she deserves. Becoming a princess.
Me with Percy Weasley currently. Percy Weasley deserves better.
Alright, are you ready for my Pokemon Hear Me Outs? These are not actual Pokemon, these are human characters in Pokemon. I must specify this. I am not that depraved.
I mean, I would be interested in looking it over, I'm gonna be honest. If you want to, ! Discord will get you the link for the Discord server, and you can drop a link for it in the media channel, and I can give it a look over if you want. Because honestly, we usually spend like the first half of writing streams absolutely going completely off the rails, so.
Oh yeah, we yap. We fucking yap.
It is Yap Central here for like the first 2 hours, no matter what I try.
Absolutely. Alright.
I have to let my laptop charge, and then I will be watching stream and talking to you guys as I make pie.
Ooh,
There.
what type of pie?
Cherry.
Oh.
Nice.
From scratch.
I have
Trust.
set.
Oh, fancy.
I refuse to use canned and pre-made.
Ooh. I have set the first one.
Oh boy.
Yes, this is one of the evil team leaders. Leave me alone.
Oh gosh. What the fuck?
Yeah, the only thing I've ever
You've
like,
seen
watched-
Kalos. All of these are after Kalos. Leave me alone.
I don't know much about Pokemon.
I do
You're
not know this
fine, That's
man.
why I'm here.
I do not know this man.
He's a gangster with a heart of gold, and he kind of runs a shitty halfway house in a shitty part of Alola, which is basically Hawaii.
His
It's
glasses
your
are
boy
broken.
Kuzma. He's basically a gang leader, and he's just kind of stupid, and I love it. Himbo affectionate. All right. So this is the next one.
Oh gosh. Oh, I didn't
This
even.
is from the one where you.
Hold on.
This is the one for where you get isekai'd back into the past.
Oh, of course. Hold on. Window. Ah, wrong button. That button. Okay, so this is the first one Radish was talking about. His glasses are broken. Then we got this dude.
It's part of the style.
I mean, I can respect the hair color.
That's his natural hair color. He's just white. And that's the next one.
His-
He's the one where you get isekai'd, and he runs the two fighting clans.
His shoes are a bit funky.
That's because he's from ancient Japan, and they're like Geta sandals.
They don't look like it.
They don't. Pokemon designs are weird. Alright. So
Oh,
this is the
boy.
final one.
What have... Okay?
He's a streamer who streams Pokemon battles and has a completely platonic relationship with his rival / best friend.
Radish.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I know I have shit taste.
You will be judged. That is the...
I know I will.
You will be judged.
You.
Let's see. What we got here? Okay. Hold on.
I'm sorry. I have shit taste. I know this.
Blech. Why do I
Leave me
always
alone
put
with-
gum in and I chew it for like 2 minutes and then I spit it back out? Why do I keep doing that to myself? Bruh.
Sensation.
I guess, but like, ugh. A lumberjack entered the
still
forest
say-
and came out the other side. Before him was no longer a dense gnarl of bark and branch, but a tidy grid of maturing saplings, planting one in front of the next. Intrigued, the lumberjack laid down his felling axe and began to walk past tree after tree, marveling at their uniform trunks beneath slowly reddening bows. A thin man crossed his path, toting a cumbersome wheelbarrow of mulch, dirt, and wood, and the lumberjack called to him. The arborist turned with a gentle smile that stopped the lumberjack in his tracks. Surprised by his own timidity, he stammered out his question. The arborist informed him that yes, it was his orchard, and would the lumberjack care to take this wheelbarrow from him, a meal would gratefully follow. Oh, they were fast friends, the lumberjack and the arborist. He leapt to assist the thin man without question. With the arborist by his side, he trod a tentative path through a glade toward a chimney in the near distance. The chimney was quite eager to be found, a tall, orderly brickwork reflecting bright in the ruddy glow of autumn despite the verdant sea of summer treetops. So, too, did they glow awash in the setting sun at their backs. He thanked the arborist for the meal as they attended to the dishes, and again at the doorstep as he bade the stranger farewell. There is comfort here, he thought, and the thought surprised him amidst the twisted, blackened trunks so familiar. Returning home, the lumberjack took his felling axe and split himself some firewood for the evening. And so they whiled away the weeks and months of growing and gathering, and the lumberjack developed a special fondness for the man. One day the lumberjack passed the tallest tree of the orchard and noticed something rather strange. He stopped and stared up at its wide trunk beneath slowly crumbling leaves. The arborist appeared behind him and asked what caught his eye. He turned and, unable to admit what had caught his eye was the arborist himself. The lumberjack hurriedly directed his attention to the curious tree, split right down the middle. The arborist replied with a laugh that no, it had not been struck down by the heavens, but that the tree had overgrown itself, and the old dead bark had slowly come apart as the pressure of the growth divided the husk in two. "Is it dead?" the lumberjack asked. "Goodness, no, it has merely lapsed in its restraint. Do not fault it for outpacing itself, it means well." Returning home, the lumberjack took his felling axe and split himself some firewood for the evening. The lumberjack and the arborist whiled away the weeks and months, but as quickly as their friendship grew, the lumberjack's restraint never lapsed. Do not fault him for this either, he meant well. Atop the trunk of that once split tree, a bifurcation emerged, quickly over some weeks, yet slowly over the months. The arborist was elated. "So what?" the lumberjack asked over their dinner. The fireplace was well fed for the last blizzard of the season, and the chimney stood bitterly to spite the cold. The arborist laughed at the question, but the lumberjack persisted. After all, he continued, it wasn't as if the arborist suddenly had two trees where one once stood. No, the arborist admitted, it was only one tree, but it would no longer have to grow alone. The lumberjack had no response to this, and so he went home, took his felling axe, and split himself some firewood for the evening. And so they whiled away the weeks, and the lumberjack grew ever closer to confession, until at last he marched through the gnarled forest, through the orchard, past the bifurcated tree, through the arborist's front door, and found him dead on the kitchen floor. There was no struggle, there was no pulse. He buried his love beneath the tree, the monumental curiosity, the arborist's pride and joy. He stared up at the heavens of budding leaves above its solid trunk. The lumberjack took his felling axe and split himself right down the middle. Now he would never grow lonely again. Damn, dude!
Hot damn.
Damn! I mean, you've got really good cadence in it. That's one thing I will say. You do have good cadence with it. But that depends on whether or not it's meant to be a spoken piece. It does have good cadence for spoken work. One thing, though, I do not know what a bifurcated thing is. Where is that? Bifurcated. What the fuck is that? Divided into two branches or forks. Okay. Nope. Those are weird pictures. Oh.
But I am going to leave the call so I can listen to the music and things like that whilst I write.
Okie dokie.
But I will still be here for reasons.
Have fun, Radish.
Goodbye.
Bye.
See you in a bit.
Okay, so it's just a split tree. Cool. I mean, it's good, dude. You've definitely got a good premise, like, set up with it for, like, the, like shorter, set to the point type vibe. Mm-hmm. I definitely like it. It's got... Ugh! Yeah. Okay, so you start in autumn. Then... yeah. So starting in autumn, whiled away the weeks and months, growing and gathering. One thing, and you can totally dismiss this if you want. One suggestion I would have is complete the cycle fully. So start in spring. So like you can start in spring, and then I think one of the most poetic endings for it would be to end then on the first day of spring. Or for a narrative point, put something like when on the last day of snow, when the green buds had poked through and stuff like that. Find a way to incorporate a fuller cycle of the tree. So you start with the tiny grade of maturing saplings. And so yeah, you have it right here. The tiny grade of maturing saplings. But you say that you're starting in autumn. I feel so either start in spring or at the very start of summer, not autumn. And then you work through the growth of summer, then into fall, then into the hardship of winter, and the toiling through that. And then since you want the grim ending with the mischances opportunity, putting that like at the first day of spring or the last day of snow would probably be a good way to set that. Otherwise, I like it. You've got, yeah, you do have the really good spoken cadence of it. So, like, you've got that down. One thing, and this is totally up to you since this is your thing, and, like, the vocabulary of it is up to you, but I did not know what bifurcated meant. And it was a big word to kind of jump out of anywhere. So, like, bifurcation, I mean, if you want that big word and that big word has, like, impact to it, but I'd find a way to work in a definition of it. Like, I knew it would be related to trees somehow, but I did not know how exactly it was going to be related to trees. So that's one thing. Either find a way to replace that, or do, atop the trunk of that once split tree, a bifurcation emerged. A split. Like, find a way to give the definition of bifurcation. If you want that to be a sticking word, you can definitely keep it, but you just gotta work in a little bit of a definition. Yeah, dual trunks twining. Yeah, especially, so like, when I googled, I found this picture. Like, something like, where once was split had merged again. Something like that. A way to give the vocal of the image without someone having to go and Google it. But otherwise, it's good. I like it. Approval. Stamp! Hair. God damn it, hair. Out of my face.
Question for Piglin parenting.
Yeah, go for it.
How are you gonna handle Festa Junina?
And still have it happen? But just
Well, I mean, like, Techno isn't exactly the most social person.
Kids drag him to it. And, like, it's an event. And didn't they have tasks related to the event?
Oh, yeah, they did.
So, yeah, he's gonna have to go.
Who's gonna try to fake marry him?
See, I don't know. Because wasn't that bit mostly pushed by Forever?
Maybe?
So I don't even know if that would come up.
I think it's like a traditional Festa Junina type thing, though.
Possibly. But I found a lot of that bit to be a bit, like, boundary.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's funny ways to include it, especially since I do want to have Techno be a wingman for some of the couples.
Yeah.
There's ways to include it, but it's definitely gonna get... Yes! Yes it is, Dew! Yes it is! Yep. I don't know if you know what QSMP is. But, yeah. Technoblade. Basically, it's Technoblade on the QSMP and get rid of the biter and the other one. I have a lot of fics, okay? I have a lot of them.
I have an idea.
Ah, do you have found home with your people? You have...
I have an idea of how Tubbo came to the server.
Oh, fun. But yes,
Running away from Tommy.
but welcome, you have found home with your people, do. Actually, if you want a fun little tidbit, hi, I'm Aylin Creative. I was the head admin for the QSMP fan wiki. Aylin, but the subtitles always say my name is Alan. But yeah. So yeah, if you ever remember hearing about the QSMP wiki, that's kind of my fault.
One of the admins got VIP in Phil's chat. You could have just said you were main admin.
My main haunting grounds was Fit's chat. Okay, I mainly existed in Fit chat. I was a huevito. Forever, do. I mean, since Selbit is a cannibal, we gotta do something with Forever, because he's not making it to the island. And I don't know whether to just have him tossed overboard. Radish is advocating for Selbit to have a little treat. Before he gets to the island.
Well, they don't have a lot of food on the boat. And cats do eat people.
Yeah. Hi, Rusty! Rusty, we're talking about QSMP. Rusty is another QSMP wiki editor for Mouse. Yeah, we got a lot of QSMP wiki people that pop in and out. Yeah. But yeah, Juana Flipa, our beloved. I do not have the time for that.
I've mostly been keeping up with Sneeg on the realm, though today was a very lore-heavy thing.
I see what happens on the realm and I'm like, good for you. I'm currently in an anime phase.
Negan and Amesy are currently being infected with Skulk and having wardens being set upon them, and they had to kill 10 of them today.
Oh boy. Bruh. Juana Flipa, our beloved. Our trans queen.
Selbit, yes, Radish. Selbit can have the blonde with a side of powdered cashew.
But yeah. Flipa. Flipa.
Have you ever had powdered cashew?
It's just like a type of cheesy bread, right?
Yes, it's Brazilian cheese bread. So good and so easy to make. Not as easy as brigadeiros, though.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. First day of the server. First day of the server was March 22nd. We are 3 weeks out from it being 2 years since QSMP started. Have fun with your political event in Minecraft, Rusty. We are...
I mean, today is 1 year since the end of the Ender King arc.
Yeah. We are 3 weeks out from the 2-year anniversary of QSMP. And my life irrevocably changing. Hold on, I need to look at something. Where is it? Hold on. Ah! Admin dashboard. User list. No, I must. There's my name. Okay, hold on. Contributions. Go oldest. My first edit was on April 12th. So, yeah, we're about a month out from my 2-year anniversary of editing for the wiki. And I just took it over.
There's trouble in paradise with High Duo.
They were playing together yesterday. What happens?
Apparently on the realm.
Oh God.
Mythical Sausage has a crush on Fit.
No, Pack gave his blessing, but then Pack kind of gave a blessing for that. I don't. It's a bit confusing. But we're
Fit has two
fine.
hands. He'll figure it out.
We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine in High Duo Nation. But yeah.
If Fit has two hands, he'll be fine.
But yeah, High Duo. Yeah, so the High Duo compilations and everything. So yeah, Fit gets bullied by donations. A lot of them are me. Most of them are from me.
Well, if Fit ever needs to get the fuck out of Florida, he can always just go down to Brazil.
Yeah. Literally, the opening one for this compilation video is me.
It was like 40 degrees this morning here, and now it's snowing.
I bullied this streamer. I bullied this streamer so badly.
Now, also on the realm, Sneak's been making machines and crashing the server. The admins aren't happy with him.
Yeah, I bullied Fit. I was a mean Huevito, but it's fine. He deserved it. SMP lore got a bit whacked out for Dream SMP, especially. It got whacked out. QSMP lore also got whacked out. Morgana Alice, welcome to stream.
Morgan
How you doing today?
R. Graves has joined the fam.
But yeah,
and Realm SMP is currently servers currently trying to stop Sneak from having 10,000 entities loaded at once.
Yeah, that would do it.
6,000 pillagers, each splashed with a infesting potion, causing several more thousand silverfish to spawn.
Yeah, I don't keep up very well with the realm. I try and like keep tabs on Fit and stuff because Huevito. But other than that, all I know is that Land Duo's been going fucking through it. Foolish and Bad have been at each other's throats, but also they were going to go on a date, but then they did what Land Duo does and killed each other over it.
I think most of the lore currently is revolving around Amesy.
Huh, nice. But yeah. Welcome in. I'm sorry that you're feeling blah. Hopefully listening to my inane ramblings will help you feel better, Morgana.
Oh, and 3 people got Thanos snapped for 2 days.
Of course they did.
Amesy, Pangy, and Ross.
Nice. Okay. Friggin' Toxic Immortal Yowie. Yep. Brain?
People think that the song Masochism Tango is about Land Duo. I can't see it. Because in Masochism Tango, they are very much in love and not, like, trying to hide it at all.
I don't know.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
How we doing?
We're vibing. We're talking about the SMPs and all of the craziness they get up to. Maple Tea did
Oh yeah, I saw Maple's
one.
animatic.
Yes, one.
I saw my opportunity to paint Maple teal, and I did. Maple now has a tier 3 sub because of me.
Hey, Rach.
Hades Town.
Oh yeah, Bagel. When does that expire?
Not the look. Not the look back. Oh, every time the look back.
I I noticed how Jaden tried to let go, but Foolish wouldn't let her.
Yeah. Parrot duo. What's that their duo name? Parrot duo? I think so.
I thought it was Goldfinch.
Goldfinch, yeah, that was it.
What the phil's a Jaden duo name is?
I have no idea. Huh. Frozen Rambu Slime got me stick through the rise and fall of Geg, but after Technopass, I kind of lost my passion for Minecraft. Yeah, that's completely understandable. Yeah. This fic I'm working
Rambu
on.
Tumblr.
Rambu on Tumblr is a menace.
Did you see their Valentine's Day photo shoot?
Yes. Rambu on Tumblr is a menace to society, as they should be.
All I know is how the fuck can they wear lace on bare skin?
Well, it's not that bad. It depends on what the lace is made of for me.
It's itchy.
That
Like-
depends on what it's made of. Yeah.
I've never been able to find lace that doesn't make me want to tear everything off.
I have not actually seen Hades Town. I've heard some of the songs of, but I have not actually seen Hades Town. I just know a lot of people love it and have talked about it a lot.
Here's the question: who has better hair, Selbit or Rambu?
Well, considering Selbit just got a haircut.
Before haircut.
Before haircut, Selbit.
Mm.
E.
The Rambu can pull off those curls.
Yes. Since Rambu has figured out what to do with his hair and when they decide to style it, it's very nicely done. I still remember Poofy Rambu that did not know what to do with their hair. Mesh lace. There's a bunch of different types of lace and everything, so like chair, free me. I am so happy I am moving at the end of the month. I will not have to deal with fucking carpet again. I am so happy my new apartment has all laminate floors. I can have rugs, and I can just not have to deal with carpet anymore. Huh, hold on, I'll be right back.
Poke.
There we go. Sprinkle will have an easier time, yes. So there's different types of lace. For me, this type of lace, for this shirt, what is this shirt? What is this shirt made of? This one is 51 polyester, 49 cotton. The lace is 100% polyester. This one is itchy. I don't like this one, but that's mainly just because these sleeves sit weird on my arms. So this lace is itchy. I will agree with you that this lace is itchy. I cannot wear that shirt very long. This one is very like light and airy, and it's a layering shirt. It's a layering shirt, it's like it's fine. But this one also has kind of funky cuffs. And then there's this one. So this is actually a two-piece set that I have, like a matching set of like off cream lace. And like the lace itself is very stiff. Like this lace is very stiff and kind of crunchy. But it's got the good it's got the underlayer to it. So it's like it's fine. Except for the shirt with these sleeves. They're just the plain lace with nothing underneath them. So that gets a bit itchy and everything, but Okay, so the thing you have to understand, Oh, that's not what I thought you said. So, to anyone new to chat, I have a problem with going to secondhand stores and finding items of clothing that I say I'm gonna, like, upcycle to make into cool outfits, and then I never make the outfits, because I never go outside. I either go to work, where I have a uniform, or I don't go outside. That's the fucking struggle here. I get so many pieces that's like, these are upcycled, they're parts for outfits, all of that sort of stuff, and I just never go outside. I need to find friends in real life, or I need to start sucking it up and dressing up for a stream. But, like, pajama pants and baggy t-shirt. Hold on, I gotta go put these clothes back. Ah! Huh. But yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Okay, brain. Come on, brain. Think of things. Fuck. So yeah. Ooh, is there no Money's new song out?
How's Techno gonna react to Foolish shooting Charlie at the wedding?
Oh, he's gonna be cheering right along with him. It's gonna be fucking amazing. But that depends on if I... Because that's the thing I'm struggling with Chapter 10, is how to get Techno involved with Charlie's sides of things, because Charlie needs help. But at the same time, like, do I... trying to have Techno involved in every problem is what is bogging me down with getting Chapter 10 written. Because Geg is just...
Don't have him involved in every problem. Some people can figure things out without Techno.
I know, but, like, poor Charlie.
But I don't think Charlie would want Techno's help.
I mean, that is a good thing. Because I could just scrap all of this just by having it go closer to canon, with Phil coming back and being like, mate, you're never gonna fucking believe what just happened.
Yeah. Or could have Techno look at Geg trying to choose Leonardo as his parent and just drop kicking the green one.
It's a whole thing.
Or you could have Techno drop kick the random Gegs that start spawning everywhere.
True. Blood for the blood egg? No, we already had a thing with the red egg.
The blood egg is Lula. Ha. She's the princess of blood.
Uh-huh. I need to go fill my water bottle. The ADHD is ADHDing.
I definitely think Charlie's characters need to learn boundaries by being drop kicked against something, because especially on the realm, that was just painful.
Charlie needs to girl failure so hard and then become Geg. Find out and just... But also, hi Necro!
Hello.
Sorry,
Oh,
I was
shit, is
kind of in the middle of something when you showed up. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You were in the middle of something. No need to apologize at all. How are we doing?
Good, we vibing. What you up to?
I am playing. I'm trying to play. Well, I'm playing a game called Contraband Police, which is like border control simulator, basically. Very, very cool.
Oh, fun.
What else has been? I've been playing so much. Fucking Elite Dangerous, which is just space, space game, and it's oh my goodness, it's so good, it's so fun.
Oh, nice.
Oh, join VC.
Okay.
No, okay, but if you if he does join, you will understand. I will tell you why I was going to leave a chat with Pogue. Okay, if he joins, if he does.
Phone, shush. Go home screen. Stop playing music. TikTok, shush. I don't know if I can still order you your sandwich. Or at least not the fancy one. I could get you Subway. I could probably get you Subway still, Poke, if you want Subway. Do you want Subway? I will get you Subway. Just let me know. As soon as you...
I recently discovered an obsession with Greek food.
Huh. I've had, not specifically Greek, but I've had Mediterranean food a couple times before. Last time I had it, it was, I might have just...
Gyros and souvlaki are my life now.
Yeah. It was, oh, what are they called? Fuck, I cannot remember what they're called. But it was some restaurant that my mom and I went to. We were just trying to find what was near where we were. And it was a Mediterranean restaurant. And, oh, what the fuck are they called? I cannot remember what they're called. But they just weren't good. Like, they did not taste seasoned. They were just bland and just gross, in my opinion.
That sounds grim.
Yeah. I was kind of disappointed.
The only thing is, the Greek places I've been to, I really wish that, like, the places that serve Greek food that I've been to, I really wish they'd add more dill to the tzatziki.
Oh. I am bad at identifying individual spices. I just know if they're there or not. And that they were not there for that. It was a
dill
really,
has
like...
a very distinct flavor. Like, if you've bitten into a dill pickle, you're tasting dill.
I hate pickles.
Pickles
I love
suck.
dill pickles.
Pickles,
like
they are a smell and
butter
texture nightmare for me. The vinegar smell, ugh.
Genuinely, I'm with you on that island. They suck ass.
I can't eat them by themselves, but I love them on things like burgers and whatnot.
They smell so gross.
I can't eat bread and butter pickles, like the sweet ones. I don't like those. I like the tangy dill ones.
Ew, spine.
How's the brain factory going?
The Brain Factory has been writing Harry Potter fanfic for the past few days, and now is trying to rewire for Minecraft fanfic.
Shit.
I've written 14k words for an idea I have for Harry Potter. And now I'm here staring at this one, and it's like, I have so many works I have to work on, I can't start a new one. Ah! Bite my microphone. It's like, come on, brain. You know how to do this. But no, it doesn't. It doesn't.
It's just staring at you like, well, what do we do now?
I wonder how often Phil's going to wake up to find two little Eggos under his wings giggling.
Hold on, what do you need for an invisibility potion in Minecraft?
Isn't it a night vision reversed? So golden carrot, and then you give it a fermented spider eye.
What is the recipe? Potion of night vision with a spider eye, yeah. And make that. Why is it so... What is the Minecraft wiki on with trying to freaking... Bruh.
Did they get rid of the spreadsheet?
I I don't know. I just tried to Google it and I clicked the potion of invisibility. I don't want that. Just give me a chart.
What do you need it for?
I just want to know whether Techno would have had it available to him like at that soon in the server.
Golden carrot, yes, and also you can easily make fermented spider eyes.
Mainly I'm trying
it's
to
the brewing stand.
Yeah.
That's difficult.
And the blaze powder, that's what I'm trying to remember. I cannot remember when they got access to potions on the server.
Brewing stands you can find in villages.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they ever how quickly they found one. Blaze powder, I didn't think they started finding nether stuff until the first kidnapping.
No, because there was some nether dungeon, wasn't there?
No, that the first nether dungeon was was where the kids were kidnapped for the first time when Trump was still alive.
Not the Reese's potion, not the reality dose.
So before Lula. So yes, Techno might have had access.
Was it before Tallulah? Hold on, timeline.
Yeah, because I think the first time the kids were kidnapped, it was before Lula was found. It was like the first week or something.
Vegeta. Uzu. Mining. Dirt.
But I don't think they started actually making potions until the French got there. And Etoile went venturing out and knew what dungeons had the loot.
Maybe?
Yeah, I don't remember healing potions, like any kind of potions being used until the French.
Possibly. I don't know. Oh gosh.
Imagine Etoile, like, getting like, they all go up to the, like, introduce themselves to the French, and Etoile looks at Techno and is like, my bro, I missed you!
Yeah. I mean, the easiest way to check would be to watch a portion of Bad's stream and watch him go through his backpack to see if he has Blaze stuff. That'd be the easiest way to know, because if it's available, Bad would have it. Binary. Yeah, so I'd need Bad's. What Bad?
Got one thing from the Technoblade February merch drop thing. I only got the tote bag. I didn't like any of the other stuff, which is weird.
Hi, sword scythe. Friendly killing subtitles. What I say in public. Quest to keep the babies alive. Axes and now Dapper Fudge. Grim Reaper.
What is with the wind? Hang on, I have to check how much snow is falling outside. Not much, just the wind being the wind. It's so funny hearing the polarizing opinions about the Minecraft movie between
It
Phil
looks
and Sneak.
awful.
Sneak thinks it looks awesome. Sneak thinks it's gonna be amazing.
Oh, Bad's backpack system this early in the game is a mess.
How are you gonna Lula's relationship with the other eggs?
I don't think they have nether stuff. Don't think he has stuff for brewing. Not that early on the server.
I might just make pie tomorrow. It's too cold to go downstairs. Is Lula gonna be as close with Bad as she is in canon?
I guess I haven't thought about it that much.
Because, like, if she has a stable, loving family,
Yeah.
I think and especially with Techno's introversion, she'd probably pick up on that introversion and not be as close with Bad.
Yeah. Bad's got brewing stands in his backpack, but I don't see any blaze powder.
I mean, he probably pilfered them from villages.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that means no potion. That means no invisibility potion for Techno. Pfft. The researching for fanfics. Ugh.
It doesn't look fun, I can't lie.
you do so much whatever for fanfics. It's so funky.
Imagine Tallulah's first time meeting Tubbo and she calls him Mr. Underscore.
That could be funny.
And Tubbo would just be like, "No, I'm too young to be a mister." If you have Bad bring Skeppy to the server, Skeppy and Techno should just face off like, "Ah, Skeppy." Techno! Like, Skeppy thought he was free because Techno died. He thought he could escape. Oh, so according to Fit, the only time Schlatt and him talk is when Schlatt texts him when Tampa
Yeah.
Bay loses.
Yeah.
Imagine if Schlatt was on the QSMP. He would have been either a complete menace or one of the main babysitters of the eggs and just having an egg army.
Yeah. He either would have broke his persona or he would have full committed and been the drunk uncle.
Oh yeah, he would have probably been the drunk uncle. Admittedly better to be the drunk uncle than the abandoner.
Yeah.
He would have loved Trumpet though, and probably stolen him.
Most likely. Yeah, just for the
Just
fucking
because
bit.
Of his name.
Just because of the
Just
bit.
because of his name, the name alone.
Honestly, if Schlatt was on there, someone else would have to go. So if you place Dan with Schlatt and pair him with Max, because also Schlatt knows Spanish.
Oh, that would have been hilarious. Schlatt and Maximus probably would have given Quackity gray hair in a week.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Quackity probably during the entire time of the server would have been, like, even still, he was probably alternating between, this is amazing, yes, I've done it, and, oh no, what the fuck have I done?
Well, think about how Max was with Pierre later on, and think about how Schlatt was with Quackity.
Yeah, but Quackity being, like, on the server, the interactions between Phil and the rest, and Misa would have been, he'd been like, yes, I finally have these two communities together. And then he looks at Charlie and Bagheera and like, oh no, what have I done?
Yeah.
The sheer chaos. That is that is the duo of Charlie and Bagheera. Like, they are the epitome of chaos. I don't think Schlatt and Max would have been toxic to each other. I think they would have probably gotten along too well.
Well, you gotta remember, is Max committed to the bit of his character after Trumpet died? So, like, Max that never lost Trumpet with Schlatt, that dual energy would have been something glorious.
Schlatt would have been the type of dad to take the kid with him to get cigarettes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's part of the what if of it all. Is like, yeah. That's part of the what if of these scenarios. Like, you can imagine the what if of however many things it could have gone. Yeah. And it's always, you always gotta fucking remember also, is that, like, you can't fault Dan for the fact of, like, QSMP wasn't his type of server to be on. Dan is very family friendly. QSMP is not family friendly.
Yeah, but they should have, like, Dan leaving should have been like, oh, we need to pair Max with someone else quick.
Yeah.
Heck, they could have paired him with Phil. Because Misa had to leave like almost immediately. So just have the two of them together. Phil and Max
Well,
got on like.
we have to remember is that they did not plan for the egg event to last.
Mm.
They did not plan for the egg event to last, so it wasn't that big of a deal to start with, because the eggs were not going to be sticking around. But then the community said, "You take the eggs, we riot." And they were like, "Oh God, what have we gotten ourselves into?" The entire community went, "Oh, tiny baby. Kill, if anything happens to them, kill everyone in this room and then myself." That is what happened to the entire community. So like, "Oh God, the eggs can't go away now."
And also the creators.
Yeah.
Phil would have burned down the server for his eggs. Also, they really should have told Phil, "Hey, these people, like such and such people count towards your kid's eggs tasks. You don't have to stress out."
Well, no.
Especially with the cookie thing, like they could have given Phil a list of
Yeah, the
this
cookie.
person counts.
Yeah, the cookie thing was handled weirdly for Phil.
Yeah.
Basically,
and still,
yeah.
Quackity during the Brazil trip acknowledged Fit having to single parent and not Phil's single parenting of 2 eggs. Like, everyone always praises Bad for being like the egg uncle that babysitted all of them. But thing is, he didn't have to. They just showed up and he did it with them. Like, they had other parents. Phil was alone responsible for 2 eggs.
Yeah.
He didn't have anyone else other than maybe Bad that he could rely on for his eggs.
Yeah.
And now the realm has snails, which is essentially eggs 2.0. Oh yeah, Foolishest snail in the realm now has a little shark hat.
Oh, what will it be? Come to the playground, follow me. I can spell. Totally.
feeling for like the first week or so, Lula's feet very rarely touch the ground because she's always on Techno's shoulders.
I mean,
Like
probably.
the only time she's off his shoulders is when Cheyenne wants to play with her. Otherwise, she's just demanding uppies. Could have a little bit of a voices moment where Techno apparently like turns his head to talk to someone off screen. It's like, I'm talking to your granddaughter. Like little Techno Dad reference. How do the voices seem to love or hate Lula?
They love her. She's their little princess. Though the voices aren't really a big feature in this fic, just because it makes it a bit easier to handle. They're there, but they're background running commentary, and Techno does not acknowledge them very much. He's got his hands full of Tiny Terror Child.
Would be funny if Cheyenne realizes he can ask the crows to guilt trip Phil. Like, how are you gonna handle the Lula and Cheyenne talking to chat for a little bit? Little moments. I can just imagine Phil having to use the bathroom for a minute, and suddenly Cheyenne is covered in a flock of birds. What's with Quackity and Mr. Beast in front of nuclear stuff?
I have no idea.
Phil thinks that Jennifer Coolidge is going to be the sole redeeming thing of the movie. Is Lula still going to have her mushroom hat, or is she going to have a different hat?
Good question.
Because I feel like she's not going to be sweet, innocent little Lula. She's going to be a menace to society. Phil gets jump scared easily.
Yeah. What do I got notifications for?
Is this the Brazilians arriving, or is
Yeah.
this the week before?
This is the announcement of them arriving a week before. I'm trying to figure out who the hell took care of the kids on days 32 and 33. Or was that when the weekend rule was implemented? So Phil got a weekend off.
I think that might have been when the weekend thing was implemented.
Okay.
Because it was getting too much to be every day.
Yeah. Because the thing is that there is a thing for day 32 on Tallulah's page, but there's no actual thing.
Was that the night that Bad found her after Quackity abandoned her?
Maybe? But, why isn't there filled in for that day for her? Hold on. So we need to go...
Maybe because it happened off stream?
So we need April 22nd, 2023. Okay, yeah. So 22nd and 23rd was the weekend. So that might have been the first weekend that the weekend rule was implemented. And then came back on the 24th. Okay, that makes sense, and that explains why shit is missing. But I'm going to check Bad's page, just because there is that thing for day 32. We go Quackity lore, actually. Check that. $31, $32. Okay, no, so there was Wilbur. The biter was on the server on day 32. So Tallulah did have a day 32. It just was not written on her page for some reason. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Oh yeah, this song is a vibe. My music taste is very eclectic and spread out across so many different things. So many different genres of stuff. Oh gosh, my spine. I used to call it the Badass Vibes playlist. It's got 244 songs on it currently. It's just a mess of everything. A lot of Fall Out Boy at the top of it. I go through this playlist sometimes and I'll remove songs occasionally. Okay, so I need city lights. Do I have to go to the biters page? Gross. Ugh, I don't want to go to the biters page. Blanket with the egg emote. Gigantified emote with the bits. Egg. Of course, with the message effects. Very nice. Normal number of bits.
Yeah, it's really annoying because Phil and Fit both have 500 bit speaking privileges, while Sneak only has 200 bit speaking privileges.
Yeah.
So I'm constantly either have too little
Yeah.
or not enough.
Yeah.
And half the time when I want to speak, I'm only on mobile, so that gives me like 510 bits when I buy it. So
Oh, fun.
rather annoying to have a unusable amount of bits just sitting there.
Yeah. Did you see that? No, hold on. I need my thing.
I want to know who decided to get Tubbo into League of Legends.
Arcane. Get your ass up, show me how you burlesque. What did Vegeta do on that morning? Oh gosh, it's not filled in. Of course it's not filled in. Bruh!
Anyway, I'm gonna hang up so that I can actually use my phone for other things.
Go for it. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom quick. Okay. Have a good eat, Necro. Bye, Necro. Ooh, nice. Jericho rumble. Will never stumble. Don't mean to be humble. Break down walls like Jericho. Crumble, Jericho. Jericho walls come down. Jericho, Jericho walls come down. Hills come down like Jericho. Walls come down like Jericho. Jericho, Jericho walls come down. Jericho, Jericho walls come down. Walls come down like Jericho. I awake in a memory of love from my misery. I have no. I guess maybe. Meechers. Someone else gave you. Have to be I've been losing some. I mean, that's a possibility, but that's not how I'm having it play out. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, the little noises. Yeah. Ow, neck. Yeah. It really was. Hi, Richie. I don't know. I think he was just a general menace. Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually getting words written. No, no distractions. As many as there are words in all languages, so each mom has a different title. I mean, yeah. welcome in. How you doing today? Yeah. I didn't stream for a couple days because my brain got consumed by a fic idea I was working on, and I was like, no new fic ideas. Can only stream on the current ideas. And it's like, no, stupid. You can stream whatever the fuck you want. Vibin'. Working on some writing. QSMP. My How to Parent Like a Piglin. Finally got past the block I had with chapter 10, so now I should be able to get it finished up today. Yeah! Got chapter 10, so should be able to get it published tonight. Blanket! Thank you for the gift sub.
Just a blanket dragon gifted a tier 1 sub to Rai 1521. They have given 151 gift subs in the channel.
Ray has speaking privileges. Let's go. It's so bad. It's so bad. It looks like absolute nightmare fuel. It's so bad. I am seriously hoping that this entire time it has all been a prank. I am seriously hoping that this entire time what they've been showing us has all been a prank. And that the animation is different. I am so desperately hoping that it's all been a prank and that the animation is different. If that is legit what the animation is going to be, I am so fucking disappointed. I am so desperately hoping that this entire time they have been pranking all of us. And it has a different animation style. Or is even completely animated. And they've just been playing around with the people they have being voice actors. Yup. It's awful. I have no idea what that series is. That's whack. I've seen some of the Land Duo stuff. It's gone crazy. Sleep, tell me what you want. Hmm? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't look at it. I don't look at it. I just go, Tommy, why? And I move on with my day. Bruh. Finding Markiplier semi-attractive is just a state of humanity. Charlie, though. Charlie is another. Yeah. Sometimes the white boys do end up being kind of attractive. Not in like a, hey! More of like a, yeah. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, yeah, maybe. We do have to remember. Yeah. We do have to remember that Tommy Innit was married to a man. That the Tomothy Innit was canonically married to a man. And that man was Tubbo underscore. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's not dating Molly anymore, though. He and Molly did break up. It was a very amicable split, but he and Molly are separated now. Ah. Yeah. Posted. Ah! Okay. 4 hours. God damn. It is done. Chapter 10 is done and published. Ay, 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 ay. Okie dokie. Yeah, I am EP. It is 10:25 p.m. I'm working on a blanket. I'm working on a blanket. I'm working on it. Okay. Okay, where are we going? Bye. Pyro. We're gonna raid Pyro. Pyro. We're gonna raid Pyro. Pyro is currently doing a subathon. Pyro is Australian, so he's fun. He'll be going for the next 12, 14 hours. I don't fucking know what he'll be up to. Pyro Scythe. Okie dokie. Thank you guys bunches for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have had a blast. I will see you guys tomorrow. Probably. Hopefully. I'm trying really hard to stream more often, but I suck at it. So, we'll see what happens. But yes. Sending the raid in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Love ya. See ya. Bye. Go be amazing. And to anyone watching the VOD, love you guys too. See ya. Can we survive? Inside I'm trapped. Bye 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 bye. See you next time.